the Irish Guy, and yes, this is the second channel, the Irish Guy Extra. And lads, forewarning, this could be the worst thing on the internet because it's unfiltered, unedited. Just the first thing out of my brain vomited at the camera lens. So honestly, lads, if you want to click off and just go watch, I don't know, the highlights of the Teletubbies, the best bits, go and do that, because this is going to be absolutely hideous. And honestly, lads, are you not a bit embarrassed? I mean, seriously, if one of your friends comes over for lunch and they accidentally stumble upon your laptop and see that you're getting Irish Guy Extra recommended to you, and no, even worse, you actually have some bit of evidence that you've watched one of these videos. Oh, honestly, lads, I would throw the laptop out the window now. Maybe burn your toilet in a bin. I mean, burn your phone in a toilet. See? Do you see why this is going to be terrible? Unscripted Irish Guy thoughts. Well, go on, lads. The purpose of this channel, I'm going to talk about the latest breaking news, or basically whatever, in the world of football every time I come on here. Let me know what you want me to waffle about, okay? And, honestly, lads, this could be awful. Seriously, if I were you, I'd rather open a fridge and just stare at the block of cheese all day instead, because this could be absolutely grim. I'm going to stumble over words. I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm probably going to mix up my name. Actually, yeah, when we're on that subject, yeah. My name ain't Susan. Can we please call me something else? Like, the Irish Guy? Not Susan. Please, not Susan. I am sick of being named after some, middle-aged mum of 5. I don't have a gaggle of kids in the corner who I'm not willing to feed. No, Susan's name on that. Seriously, lads, I'm just waiting to get a phone call off my mum and say, why do they call you Susan in the comments? None of your business, that's why. Actually, there doesn't seem to be a reason. Any reason at all. This is Susan Boyle getting her revenge on me. But anyway, okay. Look, today, yeah, I'm going to talk about Ruben Amorim. Lads. Oh, lads. In any walk of life, in any job, if someone is under this much levels of scrutiny and pressure, if they're this under fire, when? Okay, take the Premier League, for example. When is a manager being this close to the sack in other people's eyes, and then in the same breath, his boss comes out and says, he's got the job for 2 more years at least? Lads, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has come out and said that Ruben Amorim, he wants him in the Man United job for 3 years. That is big words to say about a manager who's just taken Manchester United to 15th in the league and who just lost the Europa League final to Spurs. Yeah, Spurs. Lads, it's Spurs. If there's one team Manchester United cannot lose to in a cup final, it is Tottenham. And that's what newbie Amorim has managed to do. So, do you know what? Yeah, Jim Ratcliffe has used the example of Arteta. How Arteta had a couple of miserable first years at Arsenal. And yes, he did. And the Goodness board did well to stick by him, because honestly, do you know how easy it would have been for Arsenal to just dump Arteta in 2020 and search for some other chump during lockdown? And honestly, lads, I'm guessing it would have been someone stupid like Graham Potter. Yes, Graham Potter at the Arsenal wheel. Oh, this might be the second channel, guys, but oh no, my the hatred and disgust for that man still continues. Honestly, he just looks like one of these bookworm nerds who, I don't know, you'd have to find him in a library trying to, I don't know, lick potato crumbs off the floor. He's a weird guy. So, yeah, that says me. Says me! Susan screaming into a camera. And honestly, lads, I'm halfway through this video already and I already feel out of breath. I've actually got a pain in my chest, and that actually just set it off. Oh, seriously, lads. I think I got like costochondritis or something, and yeah, it makes the gym difficult. And now that I've just screamed something really loud, it felt like a stabbing pain. Honestly, I feel like I'm in a Scream film and I'm the unlucky victim who gets killed off in the first half an hour. But anyway, I guess that's what the second channel does. When you don't have a script, when you're not looking down and inhaling like a hungover elephant, then I guess I have to feel actual pain in my chest. Anyway, back into the video. What was I saying about Amorim? Oh yeah, seriously, lads, how does Mark Goldbridge do this every day? I've already lost my train of thought. Where's my script? Where are the words? Where's the 20 seconds I need to catch my breath? Oh, lads, honestly, if I keep going like this, if we keep doing these videos on this channel, I'm soon going to sound like the woman who does Marge Simpson's voice. She sounds like she's being voiced by a toaster. Seriously, she's wheezy and spluttery, and I already know everyone's already clicking off this video because I ain't talking about football. I've got off the tangent. All right. Anyway, okay, to the 5 people that are still here, and one of them is my mum, in which case, I don't know why they call me Susan. Stop asking. But no, okay, back to Amorim. Right. he is under pressure, and Jim Ratcliffe is coming and backed him and used the Arteta example. And yeah. If Graham Potter had gone to Arsenal, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Right. Seriously, I told you it's going to be the worst thing on the internet. But yeah, if Potter had gone to Arsenal, he would have absolutely melted the club into a big chocolate puddle, and that would be... I mean, they'd have been nowhere near a title fight. He'd have been sacked, and they'd be on to the next... Vitor Pereira or something instead, or maybe even Sean Dyche, who knows. But no, they stuck with Arteta, and he's done a wonderful job with them. He really has, and I don't understand anyone screaming that he should be sacked. There's some Arsenal fans out there who say, "Oh yeah, Arteta, what's he won, mate? Let's get him out the door." Yeah, we know exactly what Arsenal fans are saying that. We know where you live, Spain. What? I didn't say nothing. No, I'm not trying to start beef in the second channel. Stop it. Stop inventing things. No, Lee. Right. No, there are some Arsenal fans out there, and they want Arteta out the door for no good reason, other than the fact they're probably jealous of how handsome he is, and they get insecure when their wife looks at the telly for too long a match of the day. Maybe that's the reason why, because I think Mikel has done a wonderful, excellent job. However, he is now the blueprint for Ratcliffe trying to stay loyal to Amorim. Fair enough. Try and give Amorim... I get it. He's a charming manager. Okay, there's shades of Jose Mourinho in there. He speaks really, really well. Unlike the previous gaffer, who happened to be an emotionless robot. Erik ten Hag, I am sorry, but that man... Has he ever laughed once in his life? Ever? Like seriously. I can't imagine him sitting down, popping on a comedy and having a big old chuckle of a time. I'd imagine a single smile would break that man's face. Just like how me shouting there almost destroyed my chest in two. Seriously, it still feels sore. Lads, I feel like a proper 85-year-old man now. Maybe I do deserve the moniker Susan. Maybe. Because this is a very Susan thing to do, to be complaining about her. Anyway, Ten Hag. I get why it was easy for Man United to dump it, because he's got the charisma of a stone. Seriously, he's got the personality of a shoe. And I would imagine that even being stuck in a conversation with that man, it would be like... I don't know, it'd be like trying to talk to a fox. You'll be there all day, you ain't speaking back. Ten Hag, I'm not trying to get a team talk with Erik ten Hag. No, please no. I would sooner, I don't know, lick butter off a panda bear's foot. I mean, no thank you. No thank you at all. So Erik ten Hag, yeah, it was very easy for Man United to sack him. The only reason that they're persisting with Amorim is because he's a charming guy, and I'm guessing that he's able to win over many members of the boardroom and the players, okay? If I was a player, I would like to play for Ruben Amorim, the man, the personality, because yes, there's absolutely shades of Jose in there in that he's incredibly honest. And you can tell he's brimming with enthusiasm, potential, hunger. I can sense a real hunger in Amorim. And not in the big Sam way. No, in a way to win trophies, okay? I'm not saying that Amorim is queuing up outside Greg's at 6 a.m. demanding a sausage roll. No, he actually looks pretty trim. But, actually, yeah, hang on. So far in this video, I've already called Arteta handsome, and I'm commenting on Amorim's weight. Maybe I really am a Susan. But no, listen, Amorim, what do I think? What do I think they should do with him? The only trouble with him is that he's so in love with his 3-4-3 formation. And sure, it worked for Antonio Conte in this league at Chelsea. Yeah, they blew away the rest of the opposition and won the league for fun, with even, weird players like Marcos Alonso and Victor Moses at full-backs. Yeah, there was a couple of rejects in there, but it worked well, and Chelsea won the league. Fine. That was 8 years ago. The days of 3-4-3 are well gone. Although this is kind of ironic that this is happening, because I remember when Louis van Gaal came into Manchester United, he had played a 3-4-3 at the World Cup with Holland, and they nearly won the thing. They got to the semi-finals. So I thought he would be wedded to that formation too and bring that into Man United, and I thought they'd go 3 at the back. They didn't. No, he was 4 at the back. He didn't even switch it up when they were getting smashed 4-0 by MK Dons, which is honestly probably a worse result than that Grimsby disaster. So it is weird to see the 3-4-3 finally come into Manchester United now, because I think Van Gaal was scared out of it, because everyone used to say, especially at that time, it's not the Manchester United way, you have to go 4-4-2, and, attack. But now it's been so long since the Fergie days that Amorim is sort of like, well, this is my 3-4-3, and you're going to have to like it or lump it, because let's be honest, what is the Man United way? Is it losing and failing to get back to their best? Because that's what it's been for the last 12 years. So Amorim, I understand trying something new, but lads, we're a year in now, and the results just simply aren't there. What have they done this season? They've scraped past Burnley and Sunderland at home, and What else? Anyway, as you can tell, I'm spewing saliva all over my face because I haven't had my, my patented time to look down, read, and, catch my breath. No, I've had none of that. So I probably sound even more insane than I did in the other. What's going on? Second channels are not for me. Unsubscribe now. Actually, do you know what? There's actually probably no one out there even watching this thing, Seriously, I'd say I would guess right now there's less than 7 people viewing this video. Seriously. And of those 7 people, no one could possibly have made it till now. In what is the 12th minute of the video. Wow. Why are you still here? Go have some dinner or something. Anyway, no, back into the football. Wow, these videos are gonna burst my brain. Right, Amorim. Honestly, lads, this has been going for 30 minutes, and I think I've actually spoke about what I did. I would have covered all these points within 30 seconds of the other video. Just go subscribe to the other channel, lads. But no, for this one, Amorim. Okay, Jim Ratcliffe wants to keep Amorim for 3 years. Good. He's showing loyalty to a man who I want to see succeed. This isn't like some bonehead manager with no personality who I'm, like Ten Hag. When he failed at Manchester United, sure, goodbye, sayonara, no one's going to miss you. But Amorim, he's funny, he's charismatic, he's got a Jose Mourinho personality inside of him. Oh, wow, that sounded weird to say, actually. But no, he does. He does. Yeah, okay, the camera cut out. I know the camera cut out. You spotted it. Well done to you, Inspector Clouseau. Aren't you a top genius who should go and start solving murder mysteries on the train? Look, okay, the camera cut out. But don't worry, that's the only thing edited about this video. This channel, seriously, lads, I'm really having second thoughts about this channel. It could be an absolute disaster. I can say some absolute nonsensical things on here. And not in an Anfield agenda way. No, he said numpty, okay? He said numpty. That's all he said. So he says, what? Nah, I'm just bitter about that forfeit he gave me to do last year. And now I've got to do all of them. Well, bar 5. No, I'm not going bald. Thankfully, that's one of the 5. But, yeah, poor old Anfield agenda. Boy, he kept digging that hole all the way until he found China, didn't he? But anyway, no, he's actually a great guy. And yeah, all he said was numpty. But anyway, who am I talking to? There's no one watching this. There's literally nobody watching this. It's absolute pure burnt waffle. So much so you might as well serve it up with your scrambled eggs tomorrow morning. But anyway, Amorim, what is my point? I don't know. It's been lost so far in the rubble of this nonsensical video. You'd honestly have to find a comb to try and root it out of a bush, because even I don't really know what the point of this video is. There's no point. There's no point in this second channel either. Just stick to one channel, mate. But anyway, yeah, look at this as my bin on YouTube. Seriously. So you coming back to look at this? No, it is like rifling through a bin. And just, I don't know, licking chocolate off the empty Malteser bags that you find in there. It's literally, I don't think there's any point in anyone watching this. It's absolute pure waffle with a capital W. But anyway, yeah, my point with Amorim is, okay, let's give him 3 years and let's see, can he get this Manchester United experiment to cook with 3-4-3? And if he does, if he is like Arteta and in 3 years' time, he turns out to be the best manager since Fergie at Old Trafford, then, wow, maybe we could see a shift. Maybe we could see a shift in the amount of time that Premier League managers are given. Seriously. I mean, I think Arsenal's showing faith in Arteta, despite the bad times, despite losing at home to Burnley, with Aubameyang scoring an own goal. Seriously, when that is happening to you, that was like the footballing overlord saying to Mikel, are you sure, mate? Are you sure you want to stick around with this? It was like them egging on the Arsenal board to dump him. When you're losing up to Burnley, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scoring in his own net, disaster. And it really made, at the time, it made Arsenal choosing to, ignore Carlo Ancelotti for Mikel Arteta look like an insane decision. But now, if you offered most Arsenal fans the chance to, have taken Ancelotti and given Arteta to Everton in 2019, I still think most of them would stick with Mikel. I know it sounds crazy considering Carlo is an absolute winning machine, but Arteta has built something special in this Arsenal team. Do you really think a wily old dog like Carlo would have stuck around long enough? I don't think so. But anyway, yeah. So I think Arsenal showing faith that Arteta gave a blueprint to clubs like Manchester United now of what happens if you can just show the faith and not sack managers, I don't know, the minute they sneeze on your foot. Like, literally, we're at a stage in football now where it's been for the last 10 years, it's been stuck in such a crisis situation where managers can get dumped like that. Ten Hag going after 2 games at Dortmund just makes, Leverkusen just makes the Leverkusen board look absolutely insane. I don't think it reflects badly on Ten Hag. I think it reflects absolutely badly on the chairman who gave him a contract, that he's willing to rip it off after 2 games. It makes the Leverkusen owner or the chairman or whoever made that decision absolutely look like he's got banana brains. So yeah, where was I going with that? For the last 10 years, we've seen managers get sacked for... I thought when Crystal Palace dumped Frank de Boer, there's no rant video about that on the Irish Guy channel, because of course that didn't exist. It was back on the old channel, which must not be named. And back then, for some reason, I was far more interested in fan cams. Don't know why. Who do I think it was? Robbie Lyle? Just, shoving a camera up someone's nose and asking... I don't know. But anyway, no, I never really voiced my feelings on the de Boer sacking, but I'll tell you now, 8 years later, for anyone who cares, which is no one, literally no one, but I thought that was a huge disgrace. Frank de Boer... Seriously, am I really going to rant about something that happened 8 years ago? Yes, I am. Frank de Boer, okay, he's turned out to be an absolute, chocolate brain manager, but I think if you appoint a guy, it's now on you. If you make that brave decision to hand a man a permanent contract, it is on you to make that work and see that through. But to dump him after 5 games, after a month... I thought it was a disgrace. I really did. It's like it's like marrying somebody and then, dumping them 2 days after the honeymoon because they served you up burnt pancakes. It's just not on, and I thought that was a disgrace. And I think if Ange Postecoglou is similar, probably not the right man for Nottingham Forest, probably not. But hey, guess what? You gave him a contract, buddy. You offered to pay his wages for the next, 3 years? You can't dump him after 3 weeks. That would be insane. So something in football has to stop. Because otherwise players aren't going to want to go into management when they know the job security is absolutely ridiculously low. Seriously, we've got Steven Gerrard now, who was an invincible manager at Rangers. He's not even sure if he wants to go back in with Rangers. He's quite content to sit on the couch in Saudi. Yeah, I know, he's still living in Saudi. Isn't that so weird? He was sacked there. Why are you still... I don't know. But anyway, listen, I think Man United choosing to show faith with Amorim is good. And it's good for the league. And it's good for potential managers. Because we need more clubs to show faith and stick with Basses. Basses? Did I say Basses? Oh, bring back the editing, please. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Oh dear. This could be a one and done. It really could. This could be horrible. This could be the worst thing I've ever done ever. You may never see it again. But hey, I don't know. I'm so out of breath. Excuse me a minute. How does Goldbridge do this every day? Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll talk to you in a while. Actually, that was easy. I can do the outro without needing a script. That was great. That was easy. I can do it all day. But it's just everything else. I just need to... I feel like that old bitch does Marge's voice. Hiya, homie. Are you still here?